Welcome back. In this segment, For Your Life, if you've set a fitness resolution for yourself or you simply haven't found a comfortable tennis shoe, well, we found a place that assesses the way you walk and finds a shoe that will be your perfect fit. Check it out. The new year is in full swing, and if you've made a fitness resolution for this year to be more active and healthier, you're going to need some help. So we're here at Racquet and Jog, and I'm here with my friend Corbin Edwards and Abby, who are going to walk us through the process of finding the right shoe for you. So Corbin, first of all, thank you so much for having us today.
Of course.
We're excited to be here. So let's get started. So how do we go about choosing the shoe that is best for you, not only for the way that you walk, but for the activity that you need it for?
Yeah, absolutely. No, so we do what's referred to as a gait analysis. And with a gait analysis, basically you're watching for what's referred to as pronation in the ankle. With that pronation, it basically tells us whether or not you're going to need a shoe with arch support, no arch support, basically the things that are going to keep you comfortable long term. And that is something that's pretty broad. So if we can narrow down kind of the specificity that we're going to need as far as the pronation is concerned, then we can take it by the activity, we can take it by just what your daily needs are, and really narrow down what's going to be the ideal shoe for you.
Sure, cool. So Abby is going to walk, and then you're going to kind of walk us through how that process goes.
No, awesome.
Okay, so what are you looking at whenever she's walking? You said you were looking at her ankles or something?
Yeah,
okay.
So when she's stepping, the ankle's going to rotate in or it's going to rotate out, and we're determining whether or not that ankle is going to need the arch support based off the internal rotation. So Abby, if you'll just go ahead and go down this aisle for me. With Abby here, what you're seeing is an actual internal rotation of the ankle, and so that's going to be referred to as overpronation. Okay. Overpronation is truthfully roughly 80 to 90% of the population, as is anyway, so most people are going to fall in the overpronated category, and that just means that you're going to need the arch support from the shoe.
Okay.
So all of these shoes have different arch types in them. Sure. So with Abby, she's a really severe overpronator, so with someone who rotates that far in with their ankle, you want to pick a shoe that's going to help to elevate that arch back into a neutral stance, and that's what's also going to turn the ankle back in as well. With Hoka, it's cool because they're one of the only shoes with an orthopedic approval, and so a lot of the people who are severe overpronators typically tend to have issues in the knees and the hips, and this is going to be a really awesome shoe for lining up the entire kinetic chain as opposed to just one aspect of the foot. Okay,
so the thickness, does that have something to do with like the thickness of the sole, or?
So one thing with Hoka that is often commented on is the thickness.
Yes.
The thing is, you're actually sitting within this lip of the shoe right here, so it's actually cupping around. A lot of your modern inserts have a full lip that cups all the way around the ankle for the stability. With Hoka, they put that lip into their shoe right off the bat, so you can really kind of avoid having to go toward expensive custom orthotics. That way you can just get everything you'll need right out of a shoe.
Really cool. So you were also mentioning to me earlier that someone could bring in their old shoes and you look at the wear on those shoes and kind of see what they need.
Absolutely. So a lot of the time when you've worn a pair of shoes for a long time, you'll start to see more wear on the outside or on the inside, and that's also a really good indicator that someone's going to be an overpronator or an underpronator. A lot of times that's where we'll go. Someone's a little more uncomfortable with the process initially, and they just kind of want some info on what would be a generally good route to start with, and so bringing in an old pair of shoes is always good just because it's more information for us.
Yeah, definitely. So if you're at home and you're having trouble with, maybe like something's hurting, that like your knees are giving you a lot of trouble and you've been wearing a pair of shoes a ton, is that something that you could address?
Yeah, absolutely. So if the knees are starting to hurt, that's really often overpronation that's causing it. One of my favorite analogies is you wouldn't build your house on a foundation that's broken, so why would you build your body on one?
Absolutely.
And so if you look at the feet, if the feet are broken, everything else follows up from that. So you make the feet strong, and your foundation for your body makes your whole body feel good.
Absolutely. And for all of those resolutioners out there who are trying to get healthy, it's extremely important to pick a shoe that's going to help you and not hurt you in that journey of fitness. So what other things can you help them with, as far as like if they're weightlifting or they're running? Are those some elements that you also look into?
Absolutely. So all of these shoes are going to have different, what's referred to as heel to toe drops. Those drops are basically just the elevation from the heel to the toe and the amount of height or slant that you're going to have out of that shoe. With a weightlifter, you want to go toward a shoe that has a lower set drop. All of these shoes have different drops, so you can account for a weightlifter, and by doing the lower set drop, it makes all the musculature feel a lot better long term.
Okay, awesome. Well, that's a lot of information, Corbin. Thank you so much for educating us on how to find the perfect shoe for us. So if you're out there and you don't know what you need, come see our friends at Racquet and Jog here in Texarkana. They're going to help you find the perfect shoe for you so you can get fit and look great this 2019. Thank you for watching. This is Living Local.